The new
Sure.
kickoff stinks. Why don't you like the new kickoff?
Well, one of the reasons is it's awkward, and maybe we get used to it over time. I was watching the Pat McAfee show, and AJ Hawk called it awkward, and I agree with that. I don't like how they line up like in the opponent's territory. I think they should be lined up at midfield. Like both lines should be 5 to 10 yards off of midfield. Like don't start in enemy territory. That's kind of ridiculous and awkward.
Yeah.
I do like that they're trying to save the kickoff. I don't want the kickoff out of the game. I'll bring up this point as well. Why are they still kicking off in college? And it's okay for the college players to run down the field and smoke somebody, but the pro players can't. So what's that about?
It's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, so somehow a young kid is less susceptible to a concussion. Like,
yeah, yep, you got a good point.
Yeah, so I'm gonna point that out, and also that we need the kickoff to come back. We need some kickoff returns for touchdowns to be a threat and a part of the game, because it's one of the funnest parts of the game. And if you take that out, you're really hurting like the integrity of the game, in my opinion. Really, just maybe the quality of the game is better way to put it. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I if they adjust it, it might get better. I also do not like the way that they're doing the onside kicks. The onside kicks, it's almost like you have absolutely no chance. You have to declare it and all this weird stuff.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. How about their did you hear about they want to do like a replacement of the onside kick, like to give the team an opportunity, like a different way to get it, like like a 4th and 10 or a 4th and 15 or 4th and 20 instead of the onside kick. I don't like that
I'm
either.
open to that idea as long as they don't make it ridiculous like they did the kickoff.
Yeah, I agree. I guess anything within some kind of reason, like keep football. Don't like change it and make it too crazy.
You know what the kickoff looks like? It looks like an insurance person, a corporate exec, and a football player sit down and made up some rules. There wasn't a lot of football in it. There was a lot more of the corporate and insurance ideas in it, I'm assuming. It's kind of like when you have a pool and you have to fence it off and all that kind of stuff. They're like, it's getting ridiculous. Yeah, the flag football, how they're pushing that, it's almost like that's what they're wanting to turn it into. Like, is that where they're heading? They're going to turn it into flag football. We're going to wrap people up in bubble wrap. You'll start making our uniforms out of bubble wrap and stuff like that so people don't get hurt. Like, come on. It's football.
Oh, they got pads on for a reason, man.
Have people sign a waiver. Like, you can't have these guys sign a waiver. Like,
right.
Yeah. Hey, this job is dangerous.
Hey, they're making plenty of money too. I mean, it's not like they're not making money to go and do it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I don't. The corporate people are tripping over themselves on that one.
I don't think there's a better way to put that. I think that's the best way you can possibly put that.
Yep.
It's just perfect. Just perfect.
Let the football people figure it out.
Exactly. Let them play. Let them hit each other.
Yeah.
It's football, man. They have pads. That's why people love this game so much to begin with. They like seeing people hitting each other. They like seeing the tackling.
Yeah.
And slowly but surely they're taking it away. I mean, I think the closest we'll get to flag football is, don't they have like Guardian helmets now too or something?
Yeah.
Like that's
what I'm talking about, the bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna make the whole uniform out of that eventually. They're gonna be running around in big cotton balls.
Oh, they might as well be doing it now, especially some of the quarterbacks, man. I mean, right now they might as well just put flags on quarterbacks now.
Yeah.
I mean, the way they call the plays, the way they call, the way a defensive player goes and sacks a quarterback, And it's definitely obvious, like the better quarterbacks, like some of the bigger names in the league, it's definitely obvious, like, those calls are a little more questionable because, I look at it as like they're kind of trying to protect what's making them money. You know what I mean? But at
Yes.
the same time, it's football. You're supposed to get hit. You're supposed to go down. You have pads on for a reason. I mean, take the pads off and just put the flag on if you don't want them touching the quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they could adjust the rules in some ways to help with some of that. But I'm not a rules expert. Um, I just don't like the way that some of that is going and where it's heading. So I just want to take some time to complain about it.
Hey, that's great. I agree with you. Me too. That's something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while too, and finally had the good opportunity to. But yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah,
Kickoff stinks.
yeah.
Bring
Seen it
back
on
the
the
old
Pat
kickoff.
McAfee show. I thought the NFL was trying to push the rosy picture of the NFL kickoff is saved and all that kind of stuff. Like, it stinks.
It does.
Whatever. I
It
want to
does.
hear your propaganda.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for last but not least?
Let's do it.